Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Happy Tuesday. This weekend's vlog is going to be a little bit different. It's going to follow our road trip through southern Lisbon all the way down the coast. And it is nothing like we had expected. When you watched our Madeira vlog, I believe I said that we traveled from Vancouver to Madeira, just stopping through briefly Lisbon. We actually spent 2 whole days in Lisbon before we went off to Madeira Island and then came back to Lisbon to road trip the coast. And our original plan was to take a camper van, which we're really excited by, and just be surfer bums and hang along the coast and just see what there was to enjoy. But the reality is that nothing went according to plan. Some things very, very good, and some things beyond not ideal. So please buckle in, please settle in and enjoy, because you will get to experience both the first half of our trip to Lisbon and the last half of our trip to Lisbon. And I promise you, we did so much more than expected. It was wild. Hello everybody, happy Tuesday. Today is a completely different vlog because I am on my way to Portugal, or in this case tonight, London. Very fun. Got the London look going on. I got my backpack with me. I'm just bringing a Ryanair carry-on and my drone, and I am so stoked. Basically, I just wanted to say hi before I make it to London. I am boarding right now, so I gotta skedaddle, but I'm excited.
Hola!
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 Hello, good morning everybody. It is a different vlog, and me and Nate are together, but where are we?
El Portugal.
Hey, we're in Portugal, Lisbon to be exact, and it is a freaking beautiful day. I didn't pack enough sweaters, but we're gonna figure that out. I just wanted to say hi, and I hope everybody's having a great and phenomenal Tuesday. I have no idea what the plan necessarily is for today. We might go to Sintra.
Yeah, Sintra, do some exploring, really check out Lisboa and see what all it has to offer.
Yeah.
My stomach's already growling. We need to be on the prowl for some food. We found some good stuff this morning when searching. Some banana lattes maybe calling our name, but that'll be for you to find out.
Yeah, absolutely. The food here looks incredible, and it's all a pretty good price, and I can't freaking wait. So yeah, I'll show you the view here, and then we'll probably head on our way. Look how freaking beautiful this is. Definitely, let me see, I'll give you the full effect. Yeah, definitely gorgeous, and the sun is shining. Just amazing. So yeah, I'll see y'all soon. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You know the drill. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so that I can add links and do all that fun stuff. So yeah, thanks so much, and we'll see you soon. Peace. She's in the forest, and she found something really cool. Yeah.
Look what we found today.
Liverworts. Liverworts. We ended up hiking up the mountain towards Sintra and just kind of perusing around and seeing all the different palaces, because there were so many important sites in this area to see. Unfortunately, a lot of them were paid. We did go to the Moorish castle, which was super freaking fun to do. But I think this is a good time to tell you guys a very important part of the story, which is on my way to Lisbon for the first time. I met this really amazing couple named Mark and Peter, and they will come back later on in the story to absolutely change the path of our trip and to really make it a wonderful, happy, incredible experience. Very nice. But we'll just be diving into it when the time comes. Crazy. So yeah, keep that logged in your brain, that some really cool people are going to come to the story soon. All right, everybody, hello. It is another end to a beautiful day. I didn't film a whole bunch today, and that's because we went on a really fun train trek to Sintra Palace, and we did a hike up there, which took about an hour, and then we roamed around and then saw another palace. Nate, do you remember what that other palace was called? It was a pretty palace with yellow and red.
We'll include it in the link below.
Yeah, we'll include it right here for you. I don't remember what it's called, but it was really cool. We did pay entry to everything, so we ended up just doing one because euros are expensive, and I loved seeing it from the outside. We did see a bunch of palaces on the way down as well, which was really cool. And honestly, we just roamed the streets and got the vibes. We had dinner at this really fun, like, Ma and Pa steakhouse situation, which was so fun. They were just, like, talking in Portuguese to each other the whole time. It felt like you're in a family household, and we had lunch. We had lunch at this beautiful lady's place who literally closed shop down for the day and reopened for us to have lunch there, which was beyond cute. So it was a really good day. Tomorrow we have one last day here in Lisbon, and then we get on a plane to Madeira. So it'll be another busy day, and I'm really excited, and I can't wait to bring y'all along. And then when we get to Madeira, it's hiking, baby. So, yeah, we'll see you soon. Anyways, have a great night, everybody, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Good freaking morning, everybody. Hello. Another beautiful day in Lisbon. Let me show you the view. It's gorgeous. It's nice and bright today. Look at these beautiful flowers Nate got me. This is our last day here in Lisbon, just for this weekend. We just want to spend the weekend here, so we're going to go out and get some brekkie. We're going to enjoy the sun. I did learn, so anybody who does come to Portugal, be wary. It says the temperature is 16 degrees outside. And yesterday we were shivering our butts off because I'm used to 16 degrees. It's 0 at home. But it doesn't feel like it. Anyways, turns out apparently it still feels like 0. I don't know what it has to do with the ocean wind chill. I'm not too sure what that's about. If I find any information, I'll put it right there. But, yeah, cold. I was so cold. So today, I remember my puffer. I'm not scared. I didn't bring a whole bunch of, like, cute warm clothes, but I brought a lot of hiking clothes. So that's my fit of the day, my TD for Lisbon. But yeah, we're gonna go get breakfast. I just wanted to say good morning, and we're packing up this Airbnb, and I'm so excited.
Hello.
Hello. And well, you guys know the story of Madeira. And if you don't know the story of Madeira, well, after this video, you better skedaddle and go click the link to last week's video because it really was a gorgeous time and such an amazing time. But for the purpose of this video, we are now going to time travel 7 days into the next week where we took a plane from Madeira back to Lisbon and witnessed probably the most beautiful sunrise I've ever witnessed before. And
Shoddy. She doing looking that good. 7 a.m.
I think it goes without saying that I was pretty exhausted, but that didn't stop us. We were so excited. So we immediately got to Lisbon, picked up our camper van, and began our journey down to southern Portugal, where we tried to just get the most kilometers in possible so that we could just set camp up and enjoy. It says the drive was 3 hours. It took us close to 5 because our van did not go above 90. And yeah, this is a video of me realizing that the power didn't work in the van at all, and the fridge didn't work at all either. I don't think the lady knew that this stuff didn't work, but she said it would, and it didn't. So I was pretty bummed. I'm not gonna lie. We were definitely low morale because we had driven 5 hours to not have anything work that we thought was gonna work. But we cooked dinner anyways, and turns out the van stereo worked at least. We didn't know how to turn it off, so we listened to some lovely jazz music while cooking up some big pasta, and it was quite a core memory, not gonna lie. And everything was okay until we were about to go to bed and realized that the roof was leaking, and unfortunately for us, it was gonna storm all night. So yeah, we got dripped on all night, and I decided in the morning that we had to make the executive decision to return the van because I was just really worried that well, A, we're going to drift on the whole time, but B, you know, it would cause real damage to the van. So this is us saying our final goodbyes before making the trek all the way back home, which was such a bummer because it's no way you want to spend a full day of vacation It took us over 5 hours to get home because the traffic was really bad. There was a really bad car accident when we got closer to Lisbon, and we were super down and super bummed. But we ended up just renting a new car and changing our energy and going all the way back down to an Airbnb yurt that was close to the town that Marg and Peter were staying in. Thankfully, the yurt was exactly what we needed, so we started feeling very hopeful and very excited for what was about to happen.
Good freaking morning, everybody. I am live from a yurt in an orange grove. Very cool. This morning you get to see the full effect of how many oranges are here, and it is so amazing. So I'm gonna give you guys a little shoe. Look at this. There's tiny ones like that. And then there's even bigger ones when you come near the ground. I don't know if there's some sort of like science as to why the oranges are bigger by the ground. Or maybe it's just like a chicken or the egg thing where because they're heavier, they're by the ground. But it's really cool. I looked up how to pick oranges, and basically it seems like if they're orange and they're big, they're good to go. But I did learn that the tiny ones, which I haven't been able to find any tiny ones because right now it's the end of orange season. But when they are growing, they start off like little green things, and those are called granulations. So no granulations in sight today, only big oranges. Orange season here goes from the beginning of December to the end of January. So I get to just soak up all the good parts. So just wanted to show you guys, and it's really beautiful.
So after taking a few moments to just enjoy the fact that we woke up in an orange grove and everything smelled like oranges and was absolutely amazing, we headed off to Silves, which is a beautiful area about 20 minutes away from where we were staying, and it's a historical town. And we went there just because, well, we wanted coffee and it looked really intriguing. And I am so glad we did, because the area itself is exactly what I would think Portugal would look like in a postcard. Everything was made out of cobblestone, and everybody was so friendly again, and there was old brick and beautiful fountains and just amazing cappuccinos, like anything you could want. It was such a beautiful place to walk around and just check out, and we had a really lovely start to the day. So we decided it was the perfect time for me to teach Nate how to drive manual, finally, because I couldn't do it while we were in Madeira because the hills were just way too crazy, and we were both so stoked. Guess what? Guess who just learned manual?
Oh yeah, baby.
You did such a good job. How was it?
It's actually fairly simple. Stopping in first is my downfall right now, but
That's okay.
easy fix, just repetitious, and felt very confident. Had a really good teacher. Felt very comfortable in my maneuvers, especially driving on the road. At 26 years old, we're learning manual. Let's go!
Let's go!
In Portugal.
Absolutely. No better place. But we're going to head now to go see Marg and Peter. But I'm just so proud. I will admit I was a little nervous to have Nate meet Marg and Peter since he hadn't met them before and they were strangers to him. But as soon as we got there, it was like we had arrived at home. They were the sweetest people on earth, and we immediately went to go for a walk along the Algarve coast just to check out all the rock formations that they found and different cool caves, and it was so neat and unique, and they were so lovely. They had so many stories about traveling and life. They were just so welcoming, and they didn't get to actually have guests come over this year when they flew to Portugal, so it seemed like they were also very happy to share the space with us. It was really a magical evening where we just watched the sunset together.
Oh yeah.
It's another stormy day in southern Portugal.
Yeah, southern Portugal.
It's stormy. We are out for a walk right now before a big storm hits, if you can't tell. It's been the same storm. Supposedly, it's been, what was it, Hurricane Irwin? Is that what they said?
That's what they said.
That's what Peter said. Hurricane Irwin that happened in North America, finally making its way across the Atlantic Ocean, hitting us, and coming full circle. So the way it goes is a spiral. So we'll get like one day of sun, and the next day we'll hit the tailwind of the old hurricane. Supposedly Ireland got it worse, but we are enjoying some of its runoffs right now. But that being said, it's still beautiful out. My baby hares are having a fun little dance right now. They look kind of silly. And we're just walking on the coast before it starts raining.
It's the limestone that causes these cliffs to occur because it's so fragile and prone to erosion. It's also called a karst landscape. It's very unique, actually, and that's why they have to be protected. And the only thing near us in North America that is similar would be the Mammoth Caves in Kentucky, which I also believe is a national park. Look at these little gulls. Gulling away. Having a gull old time.
Just chirping at us from being on their rock.
Yeah, look, this lady's gonna join them.
Telling us that the storm's coming, but we're not listening.
Yeah, like, guys, for real, it's gonna start raining really hard here in just a second.
I'd love to say that these are wild blueberries, but I just know that they're not. So I'm gonna just do a little zoom in here and kind of describe it so we can figure it out together. These leaves look kind of pokey, and there's little blue things on the tips which look like budding berries, but the actual berry itself is kind of like this weird bluey, browny color. Definitely does not look like a blueberry. And the bushes do get big. This one here has the same thing. You can kind of see it's like a weird bluey browny thing. Anyways, I'm going to take a little video of this and you guys will know what the answer is before I do. But they all seem to be spread out through the valley here. And I just think they're really cool. So we'll find out. Either way, I'm not going to try it and find out because you never know with berries. Sometimes they can be very poisonous. But yeah, potentially wild blueberries, but most likely not. And you will find out right there. So.
And after that, we skipped on over to our car, and it immediately started monsooning, so it was perfect timing.
Good freaking morning, everybody. Hello. It's a new day, and I don't know what day it is.
Thursday.
Thursday.
30th.
The 30th. There we go. We are still staying with Marg and Peter, and we're having a freaking blast. I am so happy I met them. I don't know.
Yeah, it's been very fun hanging out. It feels like family. And last night we got to play some cards, enjoy some good cuisine, and today it's shaping up to be an even better day. So
yeah,
we're enjoying ourselves.
Yeah, and they let us stay another night there, which is awesome because I hope we can play some more cards and just have a good time. It is so cool to see all their stories. Like, they have traveled all over the world, done everything. You'll be like, have you skydived? Yes. Have you been in a hot air balloon? Yes. Have you dived? Yes. Like, everything they've done, and it's just so cool and inspiring. So just love hearing all the stories and all that fun stuff. But for now, today, a sunny day, we're going off our separate ways for the day. We are going to head to, right now we're in a place called Carvoeiro, somewhere on the Algarve coast. Horrible, I'm butchering names. I'll show you where we are with the little blue thing. I don't know if you can see. And then we're going to go to the very tip, so the very western, southern tip, just to say we've been. There seems to be a castle or something there. It's about an hour away, and then we'll hit up some beaches. It's only 15 degrees Celsius, but in my world, we're going to pretend that it's a 28-degree day. And we're going to go to the beach and enjoy it as well. So that is the current plan, and I'm just very excited. You?
Same. It feels like we're skipping winter almost. I know she said it's 16 degrees, but I mean, for both of us in our conditions, that is very relatively warm. So we're really getting very fortunate.
Yeah.
And to just spend the day on the beach in January, almost February, is a first for me. So I'm for it, and can't wait to see what we get into and show you guys what we get into, really. Yeah. So
can't win them all.
That's so funny.
A forest.
Yeah.
What if we gave you another windstorm? Oh,
Hey, look, tell you guys love being in wind tunnels.
we love being in wind tunnels. It is kind of cool though.
It's actually really sick.
I haven't figured out the right way to wear my hair so that it doesn't look.
it doesn't look bad. It's
Well, it's not bad. It's just whipping me in the eye. Yeah. Pretty much.
You don't need to see.
No, I don't.
Overall, the Fortress was a really cool pit stop. Between the cool lighthouses and different facts about maritime history, there was also this giant tunnel, which hopefully you can hear how powerful that was. That's because there is an underwater sea cave below, and it amplifies the sound of the waves so it feels like you're part of it. And man, was it powerful. It must have been because of the storm, but geez. And we went to the museum after and then saw some cannons and then worked up a massive appetite. So we stopped at a cafe nearby called Picnic Sagres and had some delicious pastries and coffee and yogurt, and it was a real good time. After we were fueled by lunch, we went beachcombing, and that's where I found some really cool shells, like some you would see as like mermaid bras, if you know what I mean, and some really cool caves as well, which were super tempting to check out, but overall we were just super happy to explore and just enjoy a beach day, looking at shells and maybe collecting some abalone, you know, all the fun things you would do. And I really enjoyed watching the seagulls as well, which was super awesome. Then Nate drove us back home like a manual pro, and we got to finish off the night by watching a gorgeous, gorgeous sunset. And once we got back home, it was time for dinner, where we celebrated our final night with Mark and Peter and just told them how much we appreciated them because we had an amazing time. And then we got home and got ready for our next big day.
Hello and good morning, everybody. It is a wonderful day. Now seagulls are passing. How fun. We had to say a very sad goodbye to Mark and Peter this morning, but it was so nice in the morning with them and the weekend with them, and it was just great. And now we are squinting because we are going to basically drive along the coast this morning just to see all the different beaches, and right now we are in
Southern Portugal.
Albuferia, I want to say. Yeah. Not too sure. But I'll show you the view so far and all the seagulls. Look at them all. They're excited this morning. I don't even know what they're coming to. Oh my goodness, they're having a little meeting. Maybe they saw us coming in and wanted to say hi. Who knows? Anyways, the view is gorgeous. So we're going to go for a little stroll and continue on. But look how beautiful. What a beautiful beach. Anyways. All for now. All right, see you soon.
I think today was the first day we actually got hot on one of our walks, so we were super, super, super stoked. And the beach of Albufeira was particularly gorgeous. I think that if we had come during a hotter season, it would definitely be the spot to just hang out, lay back, and relax, because there was definitely people, even in this weather, doing exactly that. Turns out all we needed was a little walk to get our heads right, because we were really trying to find any excuse to go to Spain. And we did. The excuse was lunch. And we were super stoked with our plan because we were hungry and we figured out a reason. And so we zoomed down that way, crossed over the border, and just got so stoked. This is the restaurant we're at. It was called El Amaro, and we started off with some fish balls, which usually I don't like, but they were pretty good. And then I accidentally ordered boiled shrimp. That was not so good for me, but we absolutely saved the day with dessert, which was so good. It was a dulce de leche as well as a chocolate cake, and we really had a heyday.
So I think if anybody asked me what my house looks like, this is a really good representation of what I want my future house to look like. Just in case any of you guys were wondering. Hello! Hi, I feel like, as you guys may have seen, we just ate lunch/dinner/snack, but we did it in Spain.
El
Español. And it's actually crazy to see just the difference in language, because people in Spain speak Spanish, not Portuguese. So it was way easier to understand what was happening, which was awesome and super nice. And the waiter, she was so nice, and she was pretty much only Spanish speaking, but was so good to us and was so willing to like help us practice our Spanish, which was really bad, but it worked out really well.
Yeah, we did our best, translated what we could, and you'll see the meals were hit and miss, but
that was purely a language barrier and not a the food was bad kind of thing. The food was very good.
Especially dessert. You will be blown away by what we had for dessert. So
absolutely.
That'll be a good tease.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so we are enjoying our time in Spain now. We went for a little walk. We're probably going to drive now back to Portugal.
Mm-hmm.
back up to Evora, I want to say, because that's where I found a postcard from Madeira, and that inspired our next city. So that is a plan for tonight. I'm not sure how much I'll show, but I just wanted to give you a little update.
Yeah.
Our drive from Spain to Evora was absolutely stunning. From rolling hills to sheep to one of my favorite animals of the trip, storks. Oh my goodness. They are giant white birds, which I'll insert a picture right here for you. And they look so ridiculously cute in the nest. I wish I could have captured a photo for you, but they're basically like Portugal's eagles. They have giant nests and they're on the top of telephone poles, and they're supposed to be a sign of good luck, fortune, and fertility. So I'm really hoping that we have been blessed because we saw so many storks in this region and it was so fun to see. They always made me giggle every single time I saw one. It was awesome. Isn't that cool? Just cobblestone roads, all that fun stuff. Good morning, everybody. We are in the town of Evora, which is really cool because we are here because I found that postcard with the places on here. So this morning we're going to walk to the Roman temple first, since it looked really amazing, and then we're going to get some breakfast, and then we're going to check some more spots out. But it'll just be really cool to see all the stuff that we saw on the postcards in real life. It's another gloomy day, but that is okay. It is much better than it being 40 degrees or monsooning, so I'm pretty stoked. And I'm excited to get some grub in me, so I'll check in soon. All right, bye. Yeah, so cool. Yeah. How amazing is that? Look at those windows. That is the Evora Cathedral. You can go on top and see apparently a magnificent view of the city, but it is just gorgeous to look at. I'll show some more. Look at that. How amazing. And there must be a reason. That is so wild. Crazy. Yeah, this is apparently from 1st AD, and it's a, well, it looked like it to be some sort of Roman building, but it's still standing. Isn't that wild? Yeah, I don't know much about history, but I do know that 1st AD was a long, long time ago, and that's pretty magnificent that this has been kept intact in the middle of downtown. This whole town actually seems to be very historical, which is pretty cool. I just love the effort put towards it. City center. Also, fun fact, we did learn, we were asking, why is the street so not busy? Or Nate asked the cafe we went to, the Mon Pa, and he said that it's too cold for people to be here right now, which is hilarious, but so fair.
Portuguese do not like the cold.
I respect it because it is cold.
100%.
A little shivery, if you will. The wind is cold, so that's why we have the whole town almost to ourselves. It's quite not busy. This is the city center, and this is most people we've seen so far, so pretty cool, but pretty wild.
Soak it all in.
Yeah. So, one more cool thing we learned is that a lot of the houses here are painted yellow to help ward off evil energies or spirits, which I thought was super interesting. We don't really know why yellow is the chosen color. Maybe I'll put it down here, but I just thought it was really cool because at first I was like, I just love how bright and colorful everything is here, but there's a reason. So I'll show you again, but how neat.
Immediately following Evora, we drove to Lisbon to drop off our rental car and to finally meet up with Bryce and Ray, which was so exciting. We hurried off to Pink Street, and I will say it was hilarious how many times we got offered drugs in the span of 3 minutes, and also how if we said no, that we would be offered something stronger, like that would change our mind. But despite that, we ended up finding the perfect spot to settle in for the night. It was a record bar. That was so up my alley, and I was so stoked. All right, burger. Hey! Hey, no cheese. There we go.
Good freaking morning, everybody. It is no longer morning, really, but we are in Lisbon. We ended up changing Airbnbs this morning because the one we had originally was just a little bit too far away. There was a bunch of traffic the other day and it was really tight on time. We are now walking to meet with Ray and Bryce again. I didn't show much last night, but we essentially went out for dinner at this really cool record bar and then went and got wine. And then I was so excited. I didn't take a video of it, but my favorite gelato in the whole entire world, I got in Rome at this one gelato shop and I thought that I would never have it ever again. Turns out they had a store here and I was so excited. I almost died and I got 2 scoops and it was amazing and I was so stoked. But yeah, right now, yeah, we're just walking towards Copenhagen Coffee Lab to meet back up with Ray and Bryce and to just walk around today and have a good day, chill day, hang out. And yeah, no better place to hang out than in Portugal, right?
After enjoying a great cup of coffee, we decided it was time to head west towards the town of Cascais. Here is a really funny seagull that did not seem to be scared whatsoever of us.
He's not scared.
This town was once known as a royal retreat. Here is my royal palace I created out of sand.
Building.
But after that, and after catching up and enjoying the waves, we decided to explore this royal retreat.
Very cool.
And yeah, it was very interesting. The town was very quiet. It seemed very luxurious. And yeah, every house was basically a palace, which was super unique. After we did that adventure, we came back to Lisbon and went for this little hike through the town to see this gorgeous lookout of all of Lisbon. It was absolutely magnificent just to see the way the lights twinkled in the nighttime and to see all the places we've been, because it pretty much showed the whole town. The next morning we woke up and unfortunately Ray and Bryce had left, but we had decided to go vintage shopping. Since our first night in Lisbon, I went to a thrift store and got the sweater that I practically wore the entire trip, and they recommended me a whole list of different places to go to, so we checked them all out. Fortunately for my wallet and my backpack, I couldn't find anything else that tickled my fancy, so we ended up just celebrating with some donair in a park by a farmer's market and tried not to get it stolen away from some seagulls. Somehow we found ourselves at an all-you-can-eat Brazilian buffet at the end of the night, which was definitely not how we expected to end the trip.
Hello, everybody. It has been a very interesting day. It is nighttime now. We went to so many vintage stores today, like 8 vintage stores, maybe 9, a stupid amount. Walked around. It was really fun. Unfortunately, I didn't get anything, but it wasn't that there wasn't cute stuff, just nothing was in my size. European males and females are a lot skinnier boned and shorter than I. So it was very much an eye-opener. A lot of the pants looked like I was ready for a flood. They like stopped at my calves and it was all very interesting. But the style here is incredible. So it's definitely something for me to take to note when I get back home. But it was super fun. And then Nate's phone went through a weird thing where it wouldn't charge and it was dying, so we're really concerned about that. So we spent the midday today just trying to figure that out. But it ended up leading us to a service shop in a mall where we got all-you-can-eat Brazilian steakhouse for €15, and that was insane. They had the option to do like an upgraded meat version for more, but we just went with the cheapest version, and it was really worth it. I feel like if you were sick hungry and you just wanted to eat down here, that would be the place. I don't even know if I took a video, but if I did, you guys saw it. It was just really good price for all of that, so super awesome. And then we got some gelato one last time. I am so full, but I thought I didn't know the gelato existed down here, and if I went home without eating it, I'd be really sad. So that was the plan. Tomorrow, we have to wake up early to go to the airport, even earlier because I need to print my boarding passes because they wouldn't give it to me over my phone. So it'll be a long day of travel, and because of that, I'm going to say goodbye now. So thank you everybody so much for supporting and watching. I hope you guys got something out of this Lisbon vlog and this, I guess, also the coast vlog as well. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Maybe just say what your favorite thing was about this whole trip in the comments. That would be awesome. And yeah, subscribe. Tell your brother to subscribe. Tell your friend to subscribe. Your mom to subscribe. That would be awesome. I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers. Y'all already know why. I'm trying to do some links down below and do all that fun stuff so you know where we're at and you have a much easier time finding it. But I appreciate your support nonetheless. Every once in a while I'll get some comments and I get really excited by it. It means the world and it's just really exciting. So thank you for that. And I will see you next weekend. And next weekend I will be back home. So very wild, different style, and I'm not sure what we'll be getting up to yet. But yeah, hope you guys have a great Tuesday and I'll see you soon. All right, bye.